These verses remind us of God's presence, His promises, and His power to sustain us. Isaiah 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This verse is a direct promise from God that we are never alone. No matter the situation, His strength is available to us, and He upholds us with His righteousness. It is a reminder to trust Him when fear and doubt creep in. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. In this verse, the Apostle Paul speaks of the sufficiency of Christ's strength in every circumstance. It emphasizes that with God's strength, we can endure and overcome any trial or difficulty. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. God promises to be with His people at all times. This is a reminder of His steadfast presence and faithfulness, empowering us to face challenges without fear. Psalms 46 verses 1 to 3. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore we will not fear, though the earth give way and the mountains fall into the heart of the sea, though its waters roar and foam and the mountains quake with their surging. These verses illustrate God as a protective refuge and a source of strength when the world feels chaotic and unstable. No matter how overwhelming life becomes, He remains our stronghold. 2 Corinthians 12 verses 9 to 10. But He said to me, My grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Therefore I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me. That is why, for Christ's sake, I delight in weaknesses, in insults, in hardships, in persecutions, in difficulties. For when I am weak, then I am strong. The Apostle Paul teaches us that in our moments of weakness, God's strength is perfected. When we feel insufficient, God's power becomes more evident, turning our weaknesses into His victories. Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. God encouraged Joshua as he was about to lead the Israelites into the promised land. This reminder is still relevant for us today, to be strong, courageous, and fearless, knowing that God is always with us. Psalms 28 verse 7. The Lord is my strength and my shield. My heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. My heart leaps for joy, and with my song I praise Him. This verse reflects a heart of gratitude and trust in God. The Lord is not only our strength but also our protector. When we rely on Him, we find joy and security in His presence. Nehemiah 8 verse 10. Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength. God's joy can provide strength even in moments of sorrow or hardship. Nehemiah encourages the people to find joy in God's presence, which becomes a source of empowerment and resilience. Exodus 15 verse 2. The Lord is my strength and my defense. He has become my salvation. He is my God, and I will praise Him, my Father's God, and I will exalt Him. This verse from the Song of Moses celebrates God's deliverance. It is a powerful reminder that God is both our strength and our salvation, deserving of our praise and trust. Ephesians 6 verse 10. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Paul instructs believers to draw strength from God's mighty power. This reminds us to rely not on our strength but on the Lord's limitless power.